Welcome to the Ponderous Brick Thinker. This is another installment in the Sketch series. We are continuing with Sketch B. In the previous installments, I have experimented with detailed bricks, and now it's time to incorporate color to enhance the design. And part of the constraint is I only have this shape in this lavender color. So for all other color considerations, this has to be part of it. And so for the first combination, I'm going to describe it as going with the flow. So it will be another pastel intensive pastel design, color design, but I wanted to make it different from the previous installment of the first sketch. Instead of having kind of random or mismatch or just kind of not organized other than here. But in this case, to deliberately put a pattern to it, have a deliberate placement of colors to enhance the design. In part because also, let me see if it's, I am lucky to have a light yellow column or cylinder bricks. So I can do it in pastel. If not for this, then I'll have to do something else for that design, but I do consider that part of the key aspect of this sketch, because there's, it's curve intensive. But also, I don't have a 1x6 one high arch. I do have these colors, but higher, so that's going to be different. I don't have these detailed circles or this arch in pastel colors, so I am going to have to think of something else. And also, I don't have these corner pieces there, so I'm going to have to think of something else. But that's part of the fun, because I did this in white. I didn't have all the bricks in white, so I had to kind of make adjustments. So this is just another experiment of how to adjust the design or the intent based on what you have. And this is just another exercise of experimenting with this kind of sketch or this idea in different formats. So let's see, most of it is in there. Okay. So I'll start with the center. And after looking after a while, this does seem like its own column. And the fenestration is like an extra thought. But we'll see how it goes this time. And let's see, how do I describe it? This lime light green, I only have it in 1x2, so that's going to be a special thing. Let's see, and I'm going to start there because I can see this continuing for several bays in a final design. And so it has to be a solid design. It has to be able to, see if I have another color, because just to have mix it up so it's not all blue on the bottom. So if this column, it's a strong design, then it's okay to have it in several places. And so for these pieces, I only have blue and the tan. So it's a lot of constraints, but let's see what I can make of it. Let's see. Oh, I have pink too here. Back here. And I'm going to try and do this one, or at least the center one, get the basic colors in place and kind of stand back and look at it to see if that's the way to go. Yellow, I do have the other pieces here to kind of gauge how much it should be spread out or not, or kind of concentrated. The lime green are probably going to have to be in special places because they're so rare. So when you have something rare, you can put them someplace special. I'm gonna see if that will work in this case. and the other one is 4 across. So that's basically where the columns are going to go. I have that going on there. What color? It's just a 2x2, but what color can it be? It can't be green. I don't know if I have enough of the lime green to have it completely there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Nope. Okay. Probably blue. Or yellow. Or make a detail. Yeah. It's just, I also don't want it to keep it predominantly. Okay, so this is going to be yellow here. And these particular ones are going to have to be pink because that's the color I have. So we have that there. Let's see how that's going to look. Kind of roughly putting them there to get an idea. It's actually going to be more pink in the center base, but for now, let's see how well that balances. So if I keep the tan and the brown, no, the tan and the blue at the bases and the capitals, then I might be able to maybe at least keep those colors in play so that they're not forgotten. And I did kind of like, was this just a too high? Yeah, it's just there. This I like more. I don't have this shape in any of the pastels, so it's going to be round. Oh, and then I have this smile face, but we all know what to do with that. We hide it. There. So at least I don't have to worry that it's going to pop up somewhere in the final design and it's going to be hard to surgically extract it. Now for this one, I need 1x2 down slope. Maybe on this side. I don't think I have, I know I have pink. Is it okay like that? Let's see. And I'm gonna put these on the back. Okay. And how long are you? This plus a plate. Now the plates, I'll have to make sure I have enough of these. I only have in 10. So it's a matter of where to place it. I can place it there, kind of break it up. 1, 2, 3. After 3, place this. Place that. Let's go with that. Okay. And then to hold this together, I do need a 1x2 plate. So here I have this light blue to kind of give it some height, so it's somewhere in the middle being appreciated as well. Or I could do a pink. I think I have pink. Let's see. Oh, no, I have tan too. Let's see. Do I have pink? I have smooth plates, or this paste. That's not going to help. I guess not. Okay, so it's blue or tan. Okay, I think it's going to be blue, but let me see how it looks. Blue, because this is blue, blue, and blue. That works a little bit better than the tan. Unfortunately, let's see, where else can I put the tan? Because if it's not thought of, it's going to be left behind, and then all of a sudden you have a tan arch on the top. Could put tan there. Where else? Let's see how it looks with. We'll find out. Okay, let me go at least to there. And since I have pink here as a 1x2 slope, I think I have a. I thought yes, I do have a reverse slope 1x2. But I also have it in blue. And I also have it in yellow. Now this is where you have options. When you have several colors of the same shape, and then you can, balance them out. It's also dependent on how many I have. So the pink here will fit because this is going to be pink. Let me see. Remind myself. Yeah, it's just. A pink horizontal. And then a blue curve. Okay. Yes. Okay. So, the blue stands out more. Let's see if, because it obviously stands more against the dark background. But if I raise it up, it's still pronounced when it's against a lighter background. The tan, not so much. So it can go either ways. That it can be pronounced or not pronounced. I think I will keep that there as is for now until I really am in love with it or not. See, and so this one is just a 2x6 that's poking forward. I do have it in pink, but let me see. I'm not really concerned about that yet. If I had a 2x6 yellow, I think it'll be okay. Well, maybe not at that level, this level. Because then your column and your beam are the same color. Oh, I need to find a yellow something to put there in order for it to feel like it's continuous. The other issue is that this has suddenly become a fenestration because the pink has defined it. It nicely borders this right here. And if I put blue, And I'll have to check if I have a blue regular 1x2 slope. And I don't think so. I have reverse slopes for sure. I do have 10. I know I'm trying to figure out a way how to incorporate 10. It's not going so well, other than that, because it's essential to the shape. Where else can I use 10? Okay, so we have this. And then at this point, I would use that, but I don't have a pastel. So I'm not even sure if I have yellow of this shape. Okay. Let's continue thinking about that. Let's see. I do. So that the pink outlines the fenestration. Almost, because it's either going to be tan or blue up here. Oh, it could be either way. Because it's like leading up to the top. But these kind of dashes effects. And then get more of these. And then just cap it there. But since I do have tan, it could be tan here. I don't have reverse slope tan. I do have these to kind of keep it in play. But right now, the blue is catching my eye. I don't know if it's just because it's a lighter color, or it's the color of it has more white than the pink, and so that it's really popping out against the pink. Just in case, I'm going to use these yellows. Okay. So I can use this, maybe, but I kind of like the idea of defining an element to a color, and so that the eye expects it, and then it can follow along to easily understand the whole structure. So I'll keep blue in play, and maybe the tan is the color, I mean the decoration or the detail that goes there, because I do have this. Which is kind of odd that a tan color is the detail part of the design when everything else is so colorful. I need something there. If I put yellow, I might be able to put a tan something or another there. So I'm just going to pretend I do have a lot of 2x6 or 2x8s to make the beam to support the roof. But for now, I'm going to leave it there and see more or less how it looks. It looks very Easterish, I would say. Probably because it's just the pastels. And then this is like a design on the egg. And thinking about that, this is almost an egg shape right here, the outline. Interesting. Right now there's bunny ears. Interesting. Okay. Now, since I'm there, I'm gonna hold off on deciding which color. I'm gonna do that column to kind of see how, or maybe just this bay, to complete this here, to see how the pink looks, decide what cap, but then also get started on that side. Because that's a lot of unknowns right there. And let's see. I was kind of hoping, but I don't have a single brick with a horizontal stud. So that way I can at least maybe incorporate it into the shadows, but not even there. So I would need to use pink. Well, there. Oh no, it's one more in. Okay. And then essentially a blue base. And the green, it's a good thing I pushed them in place, otherwise I don't know where else I would be able to use them. Guess I could put one there, but then, you know, it's just nice to have like this whole thing's blue. And a blue here, blue, blue. I think that's how I'm gonna go about it. Let me see how this looks. Just suddenly have that there. Of course, if your collection has the pieces in the proper color, that will be different results. It's like possibilities upon possibilities. Okay, and then yellow. Oh, maybe I have blue. Okay, that makes sense. Yellow on top, up there, and then blue down here. If I had 10, I'd probably use it there. Kind of makes sense. Oh, and then 2 slopes. Okay, then blue. Now this one, it's just 3, no plates, and then it's okay, so we do have an opportunity. It does not have to be pink there, because it's going to be holding lavender, and I'm really trying to push the tan usage. It still looks good. It's not distracting, it's just this is really popping. So if you want more subtle, there's tan. More contrast between the blue and the pink, there's this opportunity. And the lavender is okay with that tan there. Okay, I'm still holding up for a final decision to see which way to go. And then we'll use this here. I can use the tan on the ground and blue on top. But if I do 10 on the ground, how is that going to look with that? Or do I keep it the browns, or sorry, the tans here and the light blue up there? The only issue would be this, unless I just do yellow again. I'll have to make sure I have enough yellow for that detail. I think I'll do that just to try and keep tan in play. I don't think the brick separator works in that tight situation. Okay. Oh, well, this switch out the tan and the blue. There. Okay. That might work. So the light yellow is playing a dominant role. Well, I'm kind of glad that there's something to break up here. If it were blue, it would be kind of not in place. Tan might work. Pink, it would be too, like, solidifying that shape. But I think it's going to be okay. I'll just have to make sure I have enough of those curved ones in yellow, which I think I do. Okay. So on this side, blue again. Oh, that one needs to be actual horizontal studs. And the question is, do I have a normal one stud brick to place right there to keep it okay. Yes, I do. All right, so then after this it's 3. There we go. And another 3 on this side. Yeah, I think I'm gonna... I don't have to have pink there. But to make it consistent, I don't have it in blue. I don't have lavender of slope. I guess I'll have to keep it pink. And so that way the reverse slopes or inverted slopes can be pink too. Oh, not that one. This one. Okay, so then there's a single stud, change of direction with blue and then lavender. Oh, that looks kind of nice. Okay. All right, so now it's time. That's blocked off. How did I resolve this little gap? Was it just a normal brick? It appears to be this. And then a normal one-step brick on the front. Okay. Okay, so that looks kind of cute. Unexpectedly. Even with the 10 in play. So now I am gonna go up. And it's just a single brick height. But do I need to? Here, let's see, it needs to be that high to There it is. That's what I'm missing. This part, I need to go forward. That's what was kind of off about that, because I was missing this layer to kind of create that shadow for this part here. So let's see here. And then a single step. But it also needs a plate. And these I'm going to have to count. Obviously the structure takes precedence. And I was using these as the decorative aspects of this design. Let's see if I have enough. I also have these, but to break up the pink. But I think the pink is doing okay. So I have 3, and I need 2 more. And that's if I don't put tan up there. I can also put pink. Okay, so I am missing exactly 1 round plate to complete the design. Okay. Alright, so I'll hold off on that final determination. But for now, I can put a plate there. The other issue is the closing of the fenestration here, or tan. Because I can do it there. I don't have to keep going up. Because there's this column and then it kind of continues for one and then it continues again up here for this particular detail. The other side just continues one. Or I can just end it there. And I don't have normal slope in this blue color. So if I wanted to do a little bit more with pink, because if I end it here, then I don't need to use a plate. That looks almost okay. My issue would be it's kind of so open compared to here. Trying to think if there's a way to kind of enclose it a bit more. I do have, let's see, these curves, but not a really a good place to attach them. Huh. Wait, I don't think it'll fit. These are not the, has to be underneath. But every brick layer up, it just opens it up more. So this is just to give it an impression that there is some, it's not just an open hole. There is some purpose to it. How about this way? That might work. It's just there's nothing in the middle to finish it off. If I go this way, it actually terminates it. Okay. Does enclose it more. Does it actually fit in there? I did. There's this ever so slight gap. Maybe in another setting it would be like perfect because I do have this gap here. Oh no, it's not even that. It's almost there, but not quite. I don't think this will fit because of the curve. Okay, we'll leave it there for now. Let me continue on this side. Now that this is kind of finished, I can go up and see. Now, do I keep it yellow? Or do I keep it pink? I don't think the pink, because there's going to be pink curves right here. It does need to be yellow. And then at the same time, then why is this blue it's like a dominant color. So maybe it's now the tan's time to shine. That was well. Maybe that should be pink. But this and this works good. This tan and even this, it just makes it too much. It takes away from these details right here. Let me think what else. Because at this point, it's going to be... Oh, I forgot to put the plate. Because I need to use pink on that side. Okay, so pink reverse slope with a pink horizontal. And then a blue, this thing. And then pink. Okay, so that's where I need the plate. And I'll probably put the plate here so it can lift this all up together as one unit. So if I do there we go. If I put you here, does that improve the tan presence? Can. Let's see. Let me just look on this side and what did I put there? I think it was just a one stud brick. That'll be sufficient. Did I bring any normal? I'm looking at my main collection of the light yellow, and I have not seen a normal one stud brick. I have more of those curves, which is good. I do have these, so maybe it could be a detail just for those places. Okay. So any benefit going this way? Where's a... Oh, yeah, I need to have at least a little plate there to push it away. Not that it makes too much sense, but how does it look? Actually, I'm kind of. It's interesting. I wish it would have somehow be on the same plane, but let's see. What if I? Okay, there's going to be some issue with that, but if I put the plate there and this, and then that. Oh, but that's gonna, I think, seal it, but that might be okay. Oof. There is still a gap between that, and I might not be able to close it in because it seems to be half a plate thickness. So here are the options. I kind of like that it's fanning out and this encloses it, just shape-wise. Again, I wish it would have been on the same plane or somehow be able to tuck in there, but this one I can go with. And this one might make it just too tall, especially since this is supposed to be the main window or the main part of the fenestration, and then he's just nearly the same height above it, kind of distracting from it. But if I put, I just need yellow here, and then a reverse slope in pink. Let's see if I still have some of those. Can this enclose it? If there is a way to kind of put a center, and then it could be two. I don't want to go too high. I won't be able to unless it's one of those single stud on 2x1. So if I put it on this side, it's only gonna be oh, that might be interesting. Pink. Now I'm. Let's see. I don't think I have a single stud plate in tan. So let's kind of just play around with it and see. Not final placement, just seeing how the shape is coming together. And with the color. Oh, does that make it too close together? Mm. So close. And then having the other curve down here, what I've enclosed it some more. The top ones do call back the fangs, so maybe that's not the way to go. I would just like to use these in some way to kind of wrap this part up, because it is just a nice feature. Trying to think of how many bricks it will take to reverse it to make it upside down. Just like that. Oops. No. This way. And the other way. So I can see how it looks. There. Ooh. This way and then down. Ooh. Actually fits. So now it's a matter of determining, and I do like that. It uses the same shape-ish. It's a shorter curve, but still same idea. I just need to confirm I still have enough bricks for the other bays, because I still need this one. Okay, it looks like I can. Might have to get an inventory of what will be possible just to make sure I can finish it. I just need 2 more of these. Oh, 3 more. Okay, so we have this one for this bay. Oh, and then for these 2 for that bay. Just try to make it symmetrical this time. And then a 1x2 plate. And then I have to also keep in mind these horizontal peaks. The other issue is if I'm going to be, I won't be able to do the same because this is 5 and this is 4. It works out there. No let's see. I'll have to build the other side of it to kind of see how it looks. But right now it looks kind of acceptable. So let me see if I have a, yep, just to try and keep it symmetrical. And the end result, I do have detailed pieces up front in a different color. Let me see here. I just brought these along because this 1x4 and these curves are the only maybe it's a little too serious lavenders I have. So it's not really needed to be put in because it's already gonna have a presence in the design, a needed presence. So I don't see a 1x4 plate. Kind of, it's gonna be a slight gap. It's not quite a plate. It's a little bit more than a plate. That it's unfortunate. It does not really have a place as a fenestration. It's just too thin. So I can just block off that part. So it's just a recess in the shape. It's not really an opening. And it's, yeah. And looking at it, and this shadow kind of evokes that. If I had the green, maybe would have been better, like relating to each other. But I'll keep that. And let me just get more plates for the other side. That's for that side. And I guess I'm going to keep it yellow. Kind of shows that if this is structure, what's going to go across is yellow and structure. Then what's spanning is also structure. I am kind of wondering what am I going to do with that because I did find more of these. Do I hide them? Probably. I don't see anything nice about that part. There. And so yellow is becoming the most dominant color here. Second by pink, blue, then tan, and then the green. At the same time, I still need to resolve how I'm gonna finish that off. Okay. I think I'm gonna, yeah, I'm gonna break the episodes in half first time for a color sketch. So that way I can do the other two and how I'm gonna finish this off in the next episode. So I can think about it a little bit more and not have to rush it. Because I am liking how this looks. It's nothing what I would have done in the past, not just because it's pastels, but just deliberate use of color as part of the design. And it's it's actually kind of nice to look at. Then I can think of what else I can put here because I'm going to need to do two, and I'll double check if I have enough or what other colors I have in tan. What can I put there to make it look nice? And then I'll double check if those are the only plates I have in pastel, because the round is a drawback now. It's not needed here. There is texture, but if I have pink plates, I'll probably use those. And then I can re-examine this part here if I want it seen or not without the yellow there. But I think so, because depending on this up here, if that stays, then these should stay. I think just to keep it consistent. And as a final one, I know I left it like this here, but do the pastel shapes offer anything that I can put there? Okay. So this has been the Ponderous Brick Thinker. This was the first stab at color for this sketch. Compared to this, we got to here. So let's see what the next episode comes, or what comes out of that. So thank you for stopping by. See you next time.